Yeah, this is Edan, the humble, magnificent. It's cooling out British style, eating beans and toast with Greenpeace on the All City Show, 104.9 XFM.
Settlement, celebrating elevating elements. Tell them it's the one with the force of a sun, with a golden glimpse into our solar systems. Twist and turn, you learn how to talk tenacious. Laser beam and dream to walk the spaceships. Stars of the galaxy greet the great granite. Newborn light expands the grand planet. Words circulate the fertilized soil. Kings bring things that murder might spoil. Meanwhile, energy bursts in the basement. Distant from districts of displacement. Out of the wreckage of the rise of raw rhymer. I rock your brawl to the smack small timers. Trilogy of talk, tongues, lungs, and diaphragms. Ventriloquist with venomous Venn diagrams. Egg yolks in the eyes is how I'm doing them. MC smoke crack, I smoke aluminum.
I smoke MCs, I don't smoke crack. 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 MCs, smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack.
Satellite shooting on my when I piss. I wear the prime meridian around my wrist. It's the half metal golden boy. You know the droid, invisible and Polaroid steamroller toy. Bipolar solar voice in a vocal booth. My 50 record catalog will soon show the proof. Go the length like an overbite. White dolomite, hold a mic like Ben Franklin, hold a kite. Paralyze a parakeet, prepare to beat. Vocalize peace like a wise Cherokee chief. Energy fields, molecules, symmetry walls. Then he revealed chemistry when enemies call. Shoot out, vital information, pave a new route. New jacks take up space and throw food out. Count cool out, but I never touch the rock. I keep up the par while you beam up the Scott. I smoke the elements that's unexplored by drug fiends to open up some psychedelics for the club scene. Don't even try to pass me the foil for me to breathe through it. Smoking aluminum's a figure of speech, stupid. I get busy from shore to shore. I'm only 24 and untouched by competitors. Rotten eggs in the jar is how I'm doing them. MC smoke the rocks, I smoke aluminum.
I smoke MCs, I don't smoke crack. 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 MCs, smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack.
Oh, 1, 2, Edan. Ha 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 ha. Yo, this Edan in the place, right? Who the fuck else would it be? Anyway, I want to round this fly remix out with some shout outs. I gotta mention some people such as the one and only Mr. Lift, Mr. Complex, Mikey Mike Lewis, Acrobatic, Insight, Professor Schumann, Sound and Mind, and my moms and my pops. And last but not least, myself for hooking up this flosh. And right about now, I want the DJs, all of you DJs playing the record. I want y'all to bring in the next record on some smooth shit. Just come in smooth on the blend right about now.
Hey yo, what up? You know what time it is? I'm gonna tell you what time it is. It's the All City Show, 104.9 XFM with Dan Greenpeace, you know what I'm saying? I'm DJ Premier, holding it down for London Town. That's what's really good, that's what's really hood. Real hip-hop every day, all day. Don't get it effed up, you heard?
I don't smoke crack. I smoke MCs, I don't smoke crack. I smoke MCs, I don't smoke crack. I smoke MCs, I don't smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack. MCs, smoke crack.
The All City Show on 104.9 XFM.
It's the humble, magnificent.
Uh-oh.
What's going on, Edan?
You thought I was one of the Strokes.
Oh, yeah, or like a funny-looking Jack White or something. Where's your guitar?
Well, actually, you can't tell him that. We're supposed to tell him I'm wearing the newest in urban apparel. You're supposed to...
Let me check you out.
Fabricating a crazy image.
You look like something from it's like some Beatles apparel. You look like something from Star Trek, like the first series.
Yeah, I was getting down with Uhuru, Lieutenant Uhuru.
Yeah. So good to have you on, man. Peace out to Roots Maneuver. He's just out there waiting for his cab. So that was good. Good to have you on, Edan. It's been a while. Last time you were on with Large Professor, it was the Large Professor Gate.
Yeah. Well, he's a legend. Whatever. I mean, he's the man. You know.
Yeah, he's the man.
That's all it is.
So the album, Beauty and the Beat. I like the title.
Yeah.
When's it out? What's the official date?
March 14th out here.
Yeah. Cool. And the single, Fumbling Over Words That Rhyme. What's the official date of that?
I don't know, some last minute day before the album type
Oh, it's like that.
mishap.
It's like that.
Haphazard. No, it's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the record dropped.
Yeah. So how long have you been recording the album? I mean, you've been. Is it a pretty recent completion or?
It took me some time, man. You know, I had to like leak it, you know, squeeze out all the energy and just slowly let it marinate. So, you know, some of the beats originated from like 2.5 years before the stuff was done.
Really?
Yeah, I just took my time, you know, and made like a nice home cooked meal with it, you know.
I mean, like it's out there. It's very psychedelic. Is that the right word? Would you know? Do you mind me calling it psychedelic?
I don't mind. You know, whatever it is to you is what it is. You know,
It's psychedelic.
Cool. Basically, man, I love hip hop, so I want to see it grow. I don't want to just run it through the same course over and over and run it into the ground with the same old same, man. So I love it so much that I want to see it expand, and I want to break the rules sometimes. But you know, I still have my heart in the right place and in the foundation. You know,
It's a good thing, man. You're out there on your own. You've only a couple of guest MCs on that. Insight, of course, which you've got an incredible chemistry with.
Yeah.
And Percy P, you know, the living legend from the. Is he from the Bronx or Harlem?
He is from the Bronx.
Yeah. So how was that? How did you hook up with him?
I mean, I just known him, and a lot of people have definitely come in contact with Percy because he makes
stood outside Fat Beats every day.
Yeah, he doesn't hide. You know, he was hustling, so you know, he's a very nice guy, very approachable. So whatever, he's humble, great person. We got together. Whatever, I had mad respect for him, and he was very appreciative that I would, like, you know, big him up on my songs and just whatever. And he also got me into this short film with him and AG and Lord Finesse.
Oh, really?
Little short film that'll probably be out on DVD at some point.
Wow.
It's called SBX, so
Nice.
look for that.
So Sprainy Tape, that was the last thing out, right?
Probably.
Was that probably? What do you mean probably?
I mean, that's the last, like, sort of EP out. I had, you know, singles and things since then and collabos.
It's a good thing. So you're still recording in Boston? So you're from Baltimore originally, right?
I'm from Rockville, which is like not Baltimore.
Okay, so you're not.
Yeah, but it's like it's around there. But now I'm in Boston and I'm just chilling at the apartment, staying warm, you know.
So how's Inside? His album dropped. Are you on 17 MCs?
I'm not on that.
No,
That's
I was
all
gonna
him.
say, like, what? Well, is that really all him?
It's
Joking.
all him. Yeah. You knew.
He fooled me. Shout out Mikey Mike. Now, if you don't behave, Mike. If you don't behave, we're gonna bring out the milestones of funk.
Oh shit, you brought that?
Yep, I did indeed. Just as punishment, so stay in the corner, Mike. Like, keep a low pro.
Keep it on eBay.
Yeah.
That's like some Pavlovian dog, like keep him in the corner tactic.
Any rowdy outbursts from Mike Lewis, then you know we're gonna put on the Mikey Mike and the milestones of funk. No one out there knows about that. Do
I
you know
never
about
heard
Kish?
that shit.
You see, Kish doesn't even know about that.
I want to know about it. I want Mike to be
You see,
embarrassed.
Kish,
I want to see the history.
anything
right
to do with
here,
Rare
so.
Records, Kish goes, whoop.
It's a great cover.
Big up Seb and Leo in the house. What's going on? So you wanna do the single Fumbling Over Words That Rhyme live, perhaps?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Not really.
You don't want to do that?
Maybe an interview.
You want to do it? Well, let's play the instrumental for it. You know, let's do it like this. You know, if you don't want to talk about it, if you want to be a pain in the ass like that, then that's. Why do you tell me about your inspirations?
All right. Well, you want to hear about some influences, like some MCs or something?
Tell me which MCs influence you.
Turn the beat down a little. Well, let me see. Consider the first MC to blow the spot and do work was Coke LaRock spitting for Cool Herc. Following the influence of Herculoid parties, brothers like Cowboy made you move your body. Cowboy would toast for the GM Flash, and the skills elevated as crews started to clash. Flash and Bam, they both sought clientele, so Flash formed the 4 with the father Melly Mel. 4 became 5, law became live, routines over breaks, true kings motivate. Out the L brothers came to 5 Fantastic. With Theodore, they battled with the Cold Crush 4. Few had the confidence of GMC. Without the CCBs, there'd be no Run DMC. The Funky and the Fearless 4. Force MCs, the Suave Spoonie G, and the Treacherous 3. Praise to the Cool Mo D, he elevated and changed it with records like the new rap language. Before the first full-length LPs, there was abstract brothers like the one Ramel Z. Run DMC broke through in 83 out of Queens and started rapping hard over drum machines. 808 started shaking up floors. It's yours with T. LaRock's complex metaphors. TLAROCK, a primary influence on LL Cool J. T. LaRock's futurism must have been respectable because Tragedy from Queens was young but very technical. Shan was eloquent. Chris was intelligent. The R was all of the above with added elements. Slick Rick the Ruler was a screenplay producer. Ultramagnetic had the vision for the future. Big Daddy Kane getting raw at the Apolloing. Cool G Rap was probably the sickest of all of them. Jazz from the BK, Percy and Finesse from the BX. Prince Poe and Pharaoh came next. Woo with the GZA, GFK, NAS, one of the best out today. Any MC that's added on to the list, pump your fist, but first give praise to All City, bitch.
Big up Edan. Big up Edan. Now that wasn't contrived in any way.
that was some WWE pro wrestling shit. Like
So you got a rendition of the a cappella version of Fumbling Over Words That Rhyme.
Yeah, why not?
I gotta big you up for that. It's a good concept. I was feeling that.
You know, whatever. It's like everybody has their top 10 list. I just sort of did mine, you know.
Indeed, and I like the whole Tila Rock, LL Cool J, the way you flip that.
Well, you know, whatever. I just like shedding light on underdogs, man.
Yeah. So Beauty and the Beat, tell me a little bit about, what you're trying to achieve with that. I mean, what's the...
Yo, man, I'm trying to, since I'm not like a social worker or like an active humanitarian or activist, and I can't unite all the races, with social work, I try to do it through my music. So I just want to try to incorporate some rock elements, some sort of like late 60s British psych rock elements, things that I love with hip hop that I love. And I'm one of the few sort of weirdos that kind of puts those two things together in a beaker, in a test tube. Yeah. And I want to mix it up and try to do it justice, because a lot of groups do a little rock and rap, cheap style mix, and it usually comes out like BS, you know what I mean? So I tried to put a lot of heart in it and make the chemistry fit just right with those two usually polar opposites, and I'm trying to just mash them together and make it sound good to the listener,
So I mean, you play the guitar, right? I mean, that's how you kind of started getting into music, right? So there's an element of that in there, the kind of psychedelia and...
Yeah, man. I just feel like, sometimes I hear rap records and they're not vivid enough for me, sonically they just sound like a cold paper plate, you know what I mean? So I just want to add some vitality and color, man.
Yeah.
And I'm an artiste, so I get into all that silly stuff, man. And just trying to make blue look good next to red and yellow and splash it all on the canvas.
Yellow. Let's not go there. So you on tour? You doing shows out here? You just doing press and radio? And what's the deal? Can anybody catch you live?
Well, I did a little show. I spun.
You did Fabric last night with Westwood.
With Tim Westwood, the world famous.
That's nice. I want to come into this remix you've sort of blessed us with. Which track is it? Remixed by Cut Chemist?
Yeah, it's this joint from my album called Torture Chamber with Percy P. And Cut did a remix for me. He'd probably be mad that I'm playing it so early because it's not going to be out for a couple months. So
we're going to drop bombs all over and no one will be able to rip this one off. Don't worry about that.
So yeah, it's Cut Chemist on the beat, me and Percy on the rhyme.
Torture Chamber, Edan, the Humble Magnificent, Cut Chemist remix exclusive, right?
Yeah.
So the All City show
world
right
premiere,
here.
World
all
premiere.
Right, let's do this.
The All City Show on 104.9 XFM.
This is the All City Show.
And the best leading rappers, chest beating fast, but it actually be a mess. Even lift your head when I spit, it sounds like you're being hit with lead pipes with spikes that'll rip the trash. You and your men jacked up, you sit back for the impact like I was cinched out when they bomb on your skin. Eternal heat ain't so much you run, spitting like a bust to gun, make yourself from eternal bleeding raps and kill, drive and play my tracks, you're ill like a jack, you peel your cap with a pump, your stump, act the wheel, horn blowing, skull torn, showing family mourn, throwing dirt with a search for the killer, still long gone, attack niggas sneak up from the back and get you with raps to slit your throat like they would up a Jack the Ripper. My dough short with no thoughts, I let my flow scorch and burn the whole fort down to the ground like a blowtorch. This man will leave fans killed in the landfill, make it stand still, get your head in hand drilled, damn deal. I shame raps like an aim gap to the head, was said to make a lame cat brain splat, leave it remains in the train track. I'm a stalking gorge, trauma like a tomahawk, eat them so bad you think it's diamonds for the way they find the corpse. I'm wild lame, did migraines like the son of high flames, they buy frames, pinning for their eyes drink, is blow with the beat and flow, start reaching those peaks and shows, making each before decompose. Thoughts of anger, those in my torture chamber, I abort with hang. Brave men, the big smack, I click clack, spit fat shit at your six pack, make your ribs crack and cave in. Yeah, this is Percy P in reverse for real murder in the first degree, disperse and flee.
This is the All City Show.
Entertainer, I got a torture chamber, torch the flame and scorching aboard the brain. to contort your veins, make the gelatin of a skeleton to support your frame. Orchestration, methodical manifestation, panic awaits them in an attic or basement. Ancient bracelets, sights on the inner perimeter. Grab a jab, a knife to give them an enema. In a minute or two, venom is spewed through the lips of a snake that I hit with a rake to activate. Activate the radioactive waste to drown the clown in the back and assassinate. Fascinated with acid, I ate it and hallucinated while I bruised and mutilated your central nervous system. Sense and nervous victim through a mechanism that'll bend, turn and twist them. Let him behead him before I let him. I let him get a glance at the two-headed tarantula. Avalanche in an antler to puncture pant legs. Your lifespan's limited, you can't beg. I jam that corpses, air-fed portions. In through the jaw, your man red sword fit. Genetically to have big teeth to kill, while the henchmen keep them still. A secret thrill exists within the mind of a frequent killer, skilled at bending rhymes. To the shape of an axe, scraping attack. No escaping the fact, place in the back. But a neck is a knife that's black and charbroils, slip brains. I got gargoyles, spit flames, ripping physical flames. You're lacing them with spider brakes, remove your legs and make you ride a bike and roll the dynamite.
The All City Show. I burn whoever come in the chambers of torture, I caught you. I burn whoever come in the chambers of torture, I caught you. You should have bought you. Neighborhood to support you.
The All City Show on 104.9 XFM. XFM.
Feeling that. Feeling Lucas on the remix there.
Yeah, he got down.
One of my favourite producers out there, definitely.
Yeah, man, talented, super genius.
Mm-hmm. And Percy was on the Jurassic 5 album as well, so...
he was. There's a rapport there.
There's a rapport. There's history. Yeah. So what's next? So you're going to come back over doing shows, promoting the album?
Yeah, late March into April, into the heart of April, me and Insight coming back to do a bunch of shows in Europe and the UK.
All right, so maybe we should do something.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. I haven't put a show on for a while.
When you say something, though, you mean like a picnic out in Hyde Park?
We can go. I mean, where are you staying? Are you staying in Belsize Park? Maybe we can go, I don't know.
Chalk Farm.
Hampstead?
Nah, I don't even know, man. I'm just probably in the Selfridge Hotel.
Yeah, the what? You're in the Selfridge? Yo, Mike stepping it up a bit. You're in the Selfridge Hotel.
Yeah, well, groupies come. No, I'm just playing. It's we just wildin', man.
Mikey, flex the Amex.
What is it? The black card?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a good little food hall down there as well. So if you don't like the food in the hotel, Selfridges has got a great food section.
I'm walking to Wagamama's.
Oh, come on. Wagamama is like 5 times a week for me. It's just like I'm sick of Wagamamas. You're a tourist. You don't mind. It's for the tourists.
Yeah. It's all so exotic.
All right. So what's the next play? You coming over? You're coming up with Insight. That's great.
Yeah, we're going, and we might bring Dagger along. He's also on my album.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite tracks on the album. Actually, I didn't like the press drops all over it, so I couldn't really get into it. But what's his name? Dagger. What's his story?
He's just a Boston, like pretty much a vet at this point, and he was in a group called Cloak and Dagger.
Right.
And then he was in this crew with Insight and Mr. Liv called Knights of the Round Table.
Right.
And that's just like old school Boston underground craziness. And he's just one of the best sort of MCs, like characters from Boston he kind of slept on. So it's just time to bring him out. And like he's going to have an album out on his own pretty soon. So I think under Insight's label.
I'm looking forward to it. He's
nasty, man. Yeah. He's good.
Roundtable MCs, I've heard of them. I've got a record by now, I'm sure.
I don't think they put a record out. I think it was all like cassettes and CDs.
Don't know, man. I've got a record by the Roundtable MCs. I'm pretty sure.
You pressed it yourself just to act cool.
I know. Kish.
There was one by the Roundtable. I don't know if it was the Roundtable MCs that Edan is referring to, but they have come out.
Back me up on this, man. Back me up on this. All right, so listen, Edan, it's been good to have you on. Remind me the dates again for the album. The single you're just going to throw out there, but what's the album again?
Album is March 14th.
March 14th. What's the meaning behind the kind of the switchblade and the scissors on the cover? I don't understand. What's that about?
Is that on there?
I don't know. It's on the promo thing that you sent out.
Well, I sort of, you know how I do. I like to chop up heads and faces and put them on my mixtapes and my albums, and I do like arts and crafts type album covers, you know. So it's just a matter of construction. cutting and pasting, and it just represents how I do it with the music and everything else, man. So it's
hear you.
collage, brother.
Beauty in the beat. Big up Duke Booty.
Yeah, nah. Hey, that's part of my influence on some, you know.
Hey,
It's in there. It's in there.
We know all about your influence. Did you find the elusive Kevin AKB yet?
I found that, and I found Keep On Doing, but it's all good, man.
Good for you. Listen, Edan, it's been great to have you on. Come back
Yeah,
with
man.
Insight again. I wanna repeat the last time you came on where you just destroyed it.
We'll do it again, man.
All right, peace out. Good luck with the album, Beauty in the Beat. Look out
Thank
for that
you.
in stores. Edan fans, you're going to see him on live on stage with Insight in a hot minute, as they say.
Much
All right.
love, much love.
No worries. Peace out, man. Stay with the All City Show. Still to come up. Aaron Lecrae in the mix. Peace out, Mikey Mike. You were well behaved. We didn't have to pull it out.
Now it's the next